Is the jump from 185 to 205 just too big of a gap for fighters going up? Is there something to be said for a 195 division? It seems to make just as much sense as the 165 at this point in time. He's talking about the gap between middleweight and light heavyweight. It's always been there. It's always been big.
The only problem, I think, with the 195 is that the 205 division typically doesn't have a lot of people in it. There aren't a lot of new challengers, and I feel like we've been in that spot for a long time now. You wonder if that would deplete it that much further. I feel like the 205 would just be like a ghost town at that point.
That's fair. That's fair. I want to get away from this. I even want to get away from the 165 title, even though I love the idea of taking two BMFers or taking two names that aren't in the lightweight or welterweight title picture and matching them up, which we've had a lot of these ideas for that. The reason why I don't want to do it is because I've lived in boxing. I am boxing. Boxing sucks. Boxing does not get out of its own way. Boxing has 17 weight classes. I
know, man.
They have 4.
That is the problem.
And then they have 4 recognized sanctioning bodies who put out their own champions per weight class. And then you have the WBA who puts out upwards of 3 champions per weight class, per whatever.
Greatest psychological connection between the UFC and its fans was accessibility. Like, you could pay attention to a UFC fight on any given weekend and understand exactly. It would be a great entry point. You would understand exactly what the stakes are, who has the belt. It's very simple. I feel like I agree with you 100%. The interim belts and all that stuff, and you get a lot of that going on. It's complicated, but it gets more complicated the more divisions you add, especially when you have people kind of bouncing around.
This is what Dana White missed when he got super crazy angry at the media before and after the Atlanta card in April with the Adesanya-Gastelum fight and another seemingly unnecessary interim title. His idea was, you guys don't understand. They're next in line. This is making them fight harder. This means we get a 5-round fight. All that stuff's great, and when you get fights that great, holy crap, it makes sense. But it's us who have watched boxing are going, no, this is the wrong direction to go. Considering that Dana and the Fertittas, who saved the UFC and made it what it is today, did so by essentially saying, we're boxing fans, we love boxing, we hate the mistakes that boxing is making, let's build up this new fighting organization being everything that boxing isn't. So no, I don't need a 195 title, I don't need a 165. We always think in boxing, we go back to the glory days of 8 divisions. To your point, everyone knows who the champions are. That's how you make stars. That's how you make fights that people need to see. Not 17 divisions, not 4 champions or 7 champions per division. Not every televised fight has to be for some BS regional belt. We don't need it. Hey, WBC, I don't need a Mayan title, all right? Shout out to the Mayans. I don't need I don't need anything, okay? Get off my property, get off my lawn, and whoever that guy was, the Pastor Blinn, God bless you. No 195 title, all right? Get it out of here. Next question.
This is the first time I've agreed with you.
Next question, all right?